Dude, what did I tell everyone? The Bills are going to fucking bill when it means everything. The Bills are going to bill. I knew this would happen. They billed the game away. They had so many chances. So many. And they failed. And now, because they blew it, and what I said, they get blown out, is what happened. None of y'all listen to me. I mean, none of y'all. Everyone called me crazy. Everyone called me a lunatic. Everyone was like, Bills are a lock to win the Super Bowl. Bills are a lock. You idiots don't listen. I told all of you they were overrated. I said since week 8 the Bills are overrated. And they only proved me right 2 weeks in a row when they lost to the Jets and the Vikings. And I was like, yeah, this team is overrated. And the same Vikings got blown out by Dallas. What did I tell everyone? Josh Allen is the most overrated quarterback in the league. I don't want to hear the Josh Allen praise. You have Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, and Dawson Knox. You're playing against one of the worst passing defenses in the entire league. And you looked awful. In fact, you turned it over a few times against them. What did I tell all of y'all? I knew Josh Allen was overrated. He was horrible before Stephon Diggs came in. And now he looks like what he was pre-Stephon Diggs. I was right. Y'all were wrong. Bills will never win a Super Bowl with this roster ever again. Josh Allen, really fucking overrated. And now you handed the Bengals, a team that people are starting to hate now because Eli Apple is talking, loves to run his mouth even when he gets absolutely burnt. Like, Eli Apple sucks, all right? And y'all are going to hate me for this, but I hope the Chiefs win. I hope the Chiefs beat them. I don't want the Bengals winning the AFC because I don't want to see Eli Apple in another Super Bowl. I don't want to see Joe Burrow and them boys in another Super Bowl. I told everyone the Bills would choke. Nobody listened to me. I was right. Everyone was wrong. I thought this was the favorite to win. People were like, oh, but you said the same thing about Kansas City. The difference between Buffalo and Kansas City is because we knew Kansas City was close. We knew they just needed a defense. We knew all they needed to win a Super Bowl was a defense. While their defense was completely middle of the pack, they still found a way to win the Super Bowl. The Bills, all they showed me tonight was they are more than one piece away from winning. Way more. They need a lot. First of all, they need to fire Leslie Frazier. They need to let Ken Dorsey walk. And if they fail again next year, which I guarantee you they will, then Sean McDermott needs to be fired. Well, PJD, sorry about your Bills. You're like one of the only chill Bills fans I know. But Jesus Christ, what did I tell everyone? I knew the Bills would choke. And I was right. I demand an apology from those who doubted me. I told everyone the Bengals would win this game. And I didn't think it was going to be close. I was right. It wasn't close. Told everyone. Bill's going to bill. It doesn't matter who they have, what they have. They're going to fail. I learned after last year, dude, the Bills just billed the game away. They should have won. They didn't. They were relatively healthy this year. And nobody listened to me. And they blew it. I think the Bengals win. I hope the Chiefs win. I hope the Chiefs win. But I would root against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. That is, unless they play Philly or San Francisco. Like I said, Buffalo never gets it done in the playoffs. And this game showed it. What an embarrassment of a performance. This also proves to me Josh Allen really needs Brian Daboll. Because guess what? Look at what Daniel Jones did this year with Brian Daboll. And look at how Josh Allen played this year without Brian Daboll. Turned the ball over. He led the league in turnovers. And I was like, no quarterback ever wins a Super Bowl leading the league in turnovers. Just like I say, the Rams won the Super Bowl in spite of Matthew Stafford. They should have lost to the 49ers. They should have lost to Tampa Bay. They should have lost that Super Bowl game, although that was definitely a face mask by T. Higgins. That wasn't holding on the Bengals on that one linebacker. That was good coverage. Like I told everyone, the Buffalo Bills will never get it done in the playoffs. I've always said Burrow is better than Allen. Well, to be fair, that is not what lost you the game. That isn't. I'd say Josh Allen. He played horribly in the worst time to play his worst game ever as a pro. He didn't even throw a touchdown. He had a rushing touchdown. And I don't want to hear it. The refs fucking helped the Bills all night. Touchdown called back. Fumble called back, which it was a fumble. That hit on Josh Allen was definitely a fumble. And plus, I want Joe Burrow to shut the fuck up. The only reason I wanted Cincinnati to win last year, I wanted Mahomes' brother and his fiance to shut the fuck up. And they did shut the fuck up. I want Joe Burrow to shut the fuck up. I want the Bengals to shut the fuck up. So I hope the Chiefs beat them. And I need the Cowboys. If they lose, I gotta root for fucking 49ers because fuck the Eagles. Everyone should know why I hate the Eagles. Everyone should know why I hate the Eagles. And if the 49ers and Chiefs beat the Super Bowl, I'm rooting for the fucking Chiefs. Why? Because they're the lesser of the two evils. It's a scenario where you got to root for the lesser of the two evils. And in an AFC title game, it's definitely the Chiefs. Because I hate both the Bengals and Chiefs. The Bengals I've developed hate for because Joe Burrow is refusing to shut the fuck up. Jamar Chase also refuses to shut the fuck up. Joe Mixon abused his wife, abused his girlfriend, literally abused his girlfriend before he got drafted. La'el Collins murdered someone before he got drafted. It's like, and, well, that team has Eli fucking Apple, who needs to keep his mouth fucking shut and focus on his game because he constantly gets burnt. Like I told everyone, the Buffalo Bills are going to bill. I was right. Y'all should never have picked them to win the Super Bowl. Never, ever pick them to win the Super Bowl because they're not just one piece away from winning. They're more than one piece away from winning. And honestly, everyone knows this. The Bengals would have won that game in Week 17. They would have. So I don't want to hear it that the Bills got robbed. No, they didn't. They were getting dominated before the Damar Hamlin incident happened, which, by the way, I still am hoping to God that DeMar Hamlin just busts through this fucking shit. But I will never root for the Buffalo Bills. They are a dirty football team. They played dirty against the Chiefs. They played dirty against Green Bay. They played dirty against the fucking Steelers when they blew their ass out. They're a dirty football team. I'm glad those idiots are out. Now I just gotta hope the Bengals lose. Because I want Joe Burrow to shut the fuck up. I want Jamar Chase to shut the fuck up. I want Eli Apple to shut the fuck up. Eli Apple refuses to shut up. And he's making everyone hate the Bengals now. Eli Apple is so unlikable. He's like Pat Bev. Really unlikable. And Pat Bev is bad. Oh my God. Pat Bev stinks. He was getting cooked by a washed up Patty Mills. Eli Apple, he talks. He got cooked by a washed up Demarcus Robinson. And he got cooked by Dawson Knox and Gabe Davis. Oh, and by the way, Stephon Diggs got locked up. Although, I still think he's the best receiver in the league. It's ridiculous how... Dude, the Ravens with Tyler Huntley gave the Bengals a better game than Josh Allen did. By the way, the Ravens were a fumble 6 away from beating them. Josh Allen got blown out. And speaking of the Ravens, the Bills should have lost to them. How lucky John Harbaugh decided to get in his own head. And Greg Roman called a horrible game. Because Josh Allen couldn't move the ball in that defense. Buffalo got lucky that game. Just like I say, Buffalo got lucky a lot of times. They got lucky that Aaron Rodgers is washed up and Green Bay decided not to run the ball early. Because Buffalo couldn't stop Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. They couldn't stop them. I always say Buffalo's not winning a Super Bowl. I will never pick those guys to win a Super Bowl ever again. I almost picked them this year, but then I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter. Everyone is picking them. What you don't realize, Bills are not a playoff team. They're not a team that performs in the playoffs. The Bengals and Chiefs perform in the playoffs. Now, I was skeptical about the Chargers, but I picked them to win the AFC. And I was like, yeah, no, they're not. They have too many injuries. They're kind of fucked. And Will Brandon Staley is their head coach. You see, if the Bills fail next year, which I guarantee you they will, Sean McDermott should be fired. He's not the guy that will get you over the hump. Now, everyone said, you said the Chiefs will never win. Oh, here's the thing, though. We knew what the Chiefs had. They had the offense. In fact, they were bad overtime rules away from beating the Patriots. They were bad overtime rules away from beating the fucking GOAT, Tom Brady. They could have beat Tom Brady in the playoffs. All we know about those Chiefs, they just needed a defense. And guess what? The next year they won because they actually got that piece they needed. And this is probably the best and this year's Chiefs are probably the best team they've had in the Mahomes era. I don't think Joe Burrow did anything special today. Everyone was just wide the fuck open. Everyone was. I don't think he did anything special. I don't think the Chiefs are going to make the mistake the Bills made. Now, I do think the Bengals roundhouse kick the Chiefs. I have the Bengals beating the Chiefs 45-28. I don't think it's going to be close. Regardless of who's at quarterback, I think the Bengals blow out the Chiefs. Now, if Mahomes plays, it's going to be a fucking night game. And he's 100%. But again, Mahomes has like an extra day of rest to prepare for the AFC title game. Because the Chiefs played last night. Mahomes on one leg. If Mahomes is 100%, give me the Chiefs. Now, Burrow won last year. It wasn't a night game. This would be a night game. This would be the night game. If Mahomes plays and he's 100%, Chiefs are going to win. I don't think it will be close either. Because the Bengals defense, look, their pass rushers are good. You got to have more than a pass rush. That's why I say the Ravens defense is more complete than the Bengals. The Ravens defense is built to stop Pat Mahomes. I don't think the Bengals are. And honestly, the only reason the Bengals beat Kansas City, Harrison Butker sold. And, well, the officiating was terrible in that game. But again, I've seen the refs help Joe Burrow, but not tonight. They were trying to help Buffalo, and they still failed. That's how sad the Bills are. But I guarantee you, if the Chiefs get ref help, they won't fail. The Chiefs capitalize on ref help. The Bills, they don't. Anyways, y'all, I'm going to end this stream right here. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I told everyone Bills are overrated chokers. I'm out. Peace.